Hello everybody, I'm back, Jason, back for a new series of Voice for Vinyl today, video 7, about my punk, rock and more records. There's also at the end hard rock records that will be in part 2 of video 7. So we're gonna start with some punk today. I have also my punk shirt on, if you can see that well, a shirt from the Sex Pistols. So, and this is the first record, Punk and Disorderly. It's a very nice compilation, which songs are on this album. Vice quote, The Last Records, The Addicts, Straight Jacket, Blitz, Someone's Gonna Die, Dead Kennedys, Kill the Poor, one of the titles on this fantastic album, GBH, Race Against Time. That was one of my first punk records. The next one is legendary. Never mind the bollocks. Here's the Sex Pistols. One of the highlights in the history of music from the 20th century. Inside, I was a big fan. I still am a big punk fan, big Sex Pistols fan. I made a nice paper with the Sex Pistols and with other things, designs I made. So, never mind the box. Punky art from me. And here we have the 4 of them, the Sex Pistols. Fantastic. Then we shine a light on the Belgian rock albums. This was a fantastic album also. T-Thematic with the first album. I believe it's Arno Hintjes on the cover of this album. On this album we have the legendary number Oh La La La, and there are also other highlights like the songs With You and the Parrot Brigade. Really fantastic music, check it out. T-Thematic from Belgium. Now the lead singer Arno Hintjes is gone solo under the name Arno. Another fantastic Belgian album. Let's say it's not total Belgian, because the lead singer from Ali Ali, Sarah Osborne, was from England. She made this album with the band. There she is, Sarah Osborne. But afterwards, I read the story not so long time ago. I read that she went back to England to marry one of the people from Heaven 17. Afterwards, Ali Ali went on with another singer, but it was not anymore the same. The big success wasn't there anymore. But with this album, they scored a lot. Very nice tracks, Ali Ali and African Queen. Also nice number, She's Staring Up. Ali Ali, African Queen, very nice cover painting. Then a band that played a little bit harder were these guys, La Muerte and Peep Show. With photographs taken from a live concert they did for Roxbox for television. Afterwards, some years later, I would do an interview with them around 1990 in Aalst, where they played a very good set, La Muerte. I'll show you the inner sleeve. On this album you find one side A, Peep Show, with 4 tracks live, and on the first side you find Lucifer Sam, number from Syd Barrett, and that you can find also on the first album of Pink Floyd, The Piper at the Gates of Dawn, that you already could see in this series for a voice for vinyl. Here's some pictures of that concert, La Muerte. So then we go on with this fantastic band from Bornem, the Paranoiacs. This was their first album, vinyl, We Are the Teenage Lovers. Fantastic music. Really in the same line as bands like the Nomads and the Festones. We talk about these guys a little bit later here in A Voice for Vinyl, the Paranoiacs. Then we have here from Holland, Clawboys Claw, Shocking Shades of Clawboys Claw. They recorded this album in really a little time. They recorded a lot of songs, all these songs. In one afternoon they did these 12 songs of this album. Really fantastic music, fantastic band. Clawboys Claw from Holland. Shocking Shades of Clawboys Claw. Then we go to Deutschland, to Germany, with these guys and girl, Nena, from the debut album. And we have on this album the very nice tracks 99 Luftballons und Leuchtturm, all of the on this album. Nur geträumt is auch geträumt, is auch on this album. This is the inner sleeve, Nena Kerner and the band. Here we have all the lyrics at the other side. And then we go to Great Britain, with these guys. The Stranglers, the first album of the Stranglers. They named it 4, but it was maybe they were already in phase 4, but it was really their first vinyl record, Rattis Norvegicus. Really nice picture of that rat running with in the background the sun. On this album we have fantastic music, Hanging Around, Peaches, Down in the Sewer, Goodbye Toulouse, London Lady. Really a very good album, one of the best in rock history, punk history. This album. The Stranglers, the original lineup here with Hugh Cornwell, who nowadays in the 90s would leave the band. I regretted that a lot. I regret that. So they have now another singer. In the meantime, it's the guitarist, the former guitarist of the lineup, is now also the singer of the Stranglers. He does that well, but I miss Cornwell as the real original singer of the Stranglers. But nevertheless, they are really great, the Stranglers live. I saw them some years ago here in Ghent, and it was really, really great. The Stranglers, the other side of the album. This is another great record from the Stranglers. I am a big fan of the Stranglers, so I show you more than one record. That's for sure. The Stranglers live excerpts. Some live tracks from different concerts. We have here Dagenham Dave hanging around on this album Carview, 5 minutes, Go Buddy Go. It was all recorded in the period 77, 78. Really nice record. I show you also the Inner Slave with the pictures on it from the band. So, the Stranglers. And we go on with the Stranglers. La Folie, very nice album. They released it in 1981 with the big hit on it, Golden Brown. Herr Cornwell came back from prison and they made this album, La Folie. Here I have an article about the Stranglers. Not so good critics from the press. They said the sound quality was not so good as on the album. At this time they had made the hit songs Skin Deep and No Mercy. They made the album Oral Sculpture, but the critic was that the album live was not so good. The presence of the band was not so good. The sound as it is on the record Oral Sculpture. But nevertheless, maybe they were right. I don't know. I wasn't there on that concert, but I guess it's very difficult when you are too much focused on the album, on the sound of the album. Some people forget that playing live it sounds a little bit different, and the band also want to be a little bit different, I think. So I don't know that it was really right of the press to say that it was all fake, their show. I have also an article here about the Stranglers, that they ended their violent past. They buried their violent pasts and the inner sleeve with a heart. Very nice. This was part 1 from video 7. I see you back in part 2. Okay.